Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's number one and only improv comedy Dragon Ball podcast. And we are back again. Excited to talk about another episode. Gonna get into all the good stuff. But before that, we've got some, upkeep to do. Last party, left the house in shambles. There's Solo cups everywhere. There are undergarments on the ceilings. There's pizza stuck to the walls. So we got to do some Kame housekeeping, a little prep work to get the house in order before we open the doors to this party. Starting with the world famous, UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup whip sound.
And the Lord said, fire and brimstone will come down upon all of you sinners, and that so you better watch out. Hey.
Huh?
Johnny.
Yes, preacher
Johnny
man.
smokes weed. And scene.
Well, look, sometimes the scenes are short, sometimes the scenes are long, but I'm going to tell you exactly what that just was. That was an improvised Western scene that we like to do at the top of every show to loosen or tighten our improv muscles for whatever the show may require later on. And when one of us breaks or laughs in the scene, it ends. So that's why it ended so abruptly. With that character, Johnny Smokes something. I don't.
I mean, it's the best comedy character name.
It is. It's character name, character last name. The thing that they are doing.
Yeah, there's empirical evidence that it's always funny.
Check the SNL tapes.
Oh, every audition there's a Johnny Smokes weed.
I think that's what Ego Nwodum did to get on this.
You know, Colin Jost came in with a Johnny Smokes weed character. Now look at him.
He originally wanted Johnny Smokes weed to be on Weekend Update. And then they just cast Colin Jost instead. Lauren said, "No, maybe not Johnny Smokes weed. Maybe just you, Colin."
I mean, Lauren Michaels or Guldo. We'll
find out.
We'll
soon find out. Because this improvised Western scene leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z up until this point in 60 seconds. Aaron, this is a monumental task that you must undertake, so I have to ask you the ritualistic question. Are you ready to round up?
I am ready. In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And I start our main man, Goku, who is actually from space. He knows a lot of karate, and he had a bunch of adventures as a kid. He stopped a little goblin from taking over the world. He stopped an army from taking over the world. He wasn't distracted by anything, and he went into 3 martial arts tournaments. He won the last one. He stopped the Demon King from taking over. He met God. God wanted to give him the job of God. He's like, no, thanks. I'm going to go start a family, and he did. Then his brother from space came down and said, haha, you're an alien. Come be evil with me. He said, no, thank you. And he died defending his son. But then he trained in the afterlife, came back, fought other people from the same planet, beat them up. But Dragon Balls were gone, and they needed to wish friends back. So they went to the planet Namek. Some of his friends did. And now they're teaming up with Vegeta, who was bad, but still bad, and they're fighting the Ginyu Force, and he's almost there. I swear he's going to get there soon. Come on, little beepy.
There may be another sound effect for that. But thank you, Aaron, for that wonderful roundup. And just in case you're wondering as a listener, we do that as a service for you. It's value add, so you don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of the podcast or watch every single episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z that we've covered up until this point to know what we're talking about this week on the episode. It's fun. It's difficult. It's a challenge. And if you want to take on that challenge, you can send your 1 minute roundup as an MP3 file to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Like some stellar listeners, I'm thinking about Nick, because it's the recency bias. I mean, they can be that produced, or they could just be a phone recording. But send that MP3 into kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. And now we can move on to the second.
Well, we can. But I do want to... I had a friend recently tell me that they didn't know we did the roundup. This friend has known I've been doing this. They know I've been doing this podcast for years. I've recorded it in their home where they let me stay for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't know until they read a very nice article by Eddie Feely, 8 Great Podcasts for Anime Fans. Eddie Feely gave us a very nice write-up where they mentioned the 1 minute roundup. And said it was a lovely feature of it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and say it now. Eddie Feely, thank you so much for writing about us.
Yeah.
It was so nice. We were so excited.
It was great to see, and we were in such good company. All those podcasts are like super legit, and look very cool.
And our boys, the Anime Sickos, the crown jewel of this article, of course, as well deserved.
Absolutely. So shout out to those sicko boys, Tom and Joe, the Anime Sickos. Congrats on that write-up. And thank you again, Eddie Feely, over at Discover Pods or discoverpod.com. And you know
we'll have that link. You know it'll be in the show notes, baby.
Mm-hmm. It's all over that Instagram page.
But now that we've mentioned everyone how great we are and that everyone loves us, we can continue.
Yeah, we can get on to the last and final piece of Kame housekeeping, where I tell you, the listener, that Aaron and I watch 2 different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version of the show. And why do we do that, you might be asking? Because comparing and contrasting is the original form of fun, and we've been doing it forever, and we won't change! I won't change, damn it! And usually, the first difference is the title. So I will give us the English title for this week's episode that we are covering, which is Episode 63 of Dragon Ball Z, Guldo's Mind Binds.
Ooh! That's
Love a rhyme.
So nice, which is just as good as a joke. As previously discussed. That's so good.
It's a really good one.
Also, I'm thinking on it as well. It'd be, I don't know why.
Too hard, are you?
No, I'm not thinking that hard, but it'd be pretty cool if we were covering episode 69 today. I don't know why. It just seems like
it feels like it would fit.
It might fit in, but that's not, the stars did not align.
Yeah, the only other thing that I would have loved is if, like, for some reason, like, in this episode, Vegeta did a 360 no-scope while playing Call of Duty. I don't know why.
Who knows?
So
my title is not, honestly, not as good, not as concise. And I'm going to read it in the voice of who I think wrote it. What Dragon Ball character actually wrote it, and you will see if you can guess. So, episode 63 of Dragon Ball Z. The Japanese title, roughly translated, is Super Magic or Just a Trick? Mr. Gerd is angry.
So now I have to guess who said that?
Who in the Dragon Ball verse would say something like that in that voice? Come on.
Oh.
Did I not do it good enough?
Is it Ginyu?
It's someone we haven't technically met yet. Who would call something a trick?
Oh yeah, Hercule. Mr. Satan, of course.
I feel so bad. I thought I did a good impression.
No, I thought it was a character that we had met. I was trying to stay within the premise of
I
characters that we've met. But that was a great Hercule. It was. I thought it was somebody else. So I apologize. That's not on you. That's on the audience right here. Take that one on the chest.
But just a trick. No, it's not just a trick. Why would you suggest that? He has literal psychic and time powers.
It's some of the strongest powers I've ever seen. Like legit, like crazy strong. Like the craziest powers in Dragon Ball so far is Guldo's power that we're going to get into on this week's episode of the podcast.
Just why are you being so coy about it, Title? We know what it is. Just wild. Like you said, it's a very good episode. And we should are we getting right into it? Did something happen? Is there a catastrophe?
I had to close the door.
Okay.
Because a cat opened the door.
With its psychic powers.
With my cat's middle name is Guldo. After all that, it's time to get into the episode. Oh, and it picks up in perfect stride from the last one. If you remember, Krillin and Gohan were taking on Guldo. They showed off their power-raising ability, and we get some cool animation to finish off to start off this episode. Oh, it's so good. Because Krillin, Gohan fly up into the air, fire massive energy blasts at Guldo, who uses his time stop ability to just run away.
It's cool that right out of the gate, we just see his time stop ability. We understand how it works. He just has to hold his breath. There's a cool bit where he realizes that Gohan and Krillin are so fast that they've already moved from the spot where they shot the energy blast. In wrestling, maybe that's a bad analogy for it, but it's nice to see Guldo is kind of used as in the wrestling parlance as a jobber. Okay. Basically, you're there to lose, and you're there to make the other wrestler look real good. And so in this beginning instance, it's nice to see Krillin and Gohan get to show off, and we get to see that, there are two powerful boys.
Oh yeah, they Gohan and Krillin get a lot of, to use a more recent turn of phrase, like they are given their flowers in this scene, in this little fight scene, popularized by the great Carl Tart. Carl, if you're listening, big fan, big fans over here.
Okay, yeah.
But it's so cool to see like the rest of the Ginyu Force reacting to their power jump, because even Birder and Jace and Raccoon are like, oh, I guess these guys are pretty tougher than we thought. Their power is increasing, and they're all three of those folks are impressed. Even Vegeta says that they've gotten exponentially stronger since the last time they fought, which is it's just cool, and they look great doing it. It's some rad animation.
I don't know if Vegeta's impressed. Maybe commenting.
I'm editorializing.
I didn't say that. You put quotation marks around. I didn't say, boy, Krillin and Gohan, they're very powerful now. I never said that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vegeta. I took some journalistic liberties. I may have overstepped. I understand. I apologize. Okay, I can send in a retraction, but like by the time it gets out there, nobody's really gonna notice. This is like, I work for the Namekian Times, and these articles that come out every day. So I'll write it. I'll see if my editor wants me to put it out, but just no promises. And again, I apologize.
You fool. Here's the quote you need to hear from me.
Okay.
Here's what I actually said. You're writing it down.
I have my very loud mechanical keyboard ready.
Great. Oh, you're one of those types.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Looks like Baldy and the Kid have had an exponential increase in their power level. But,
okay,
very important, but add a couple extra U's in there.
Big but, got it.
Hold on. Remind me to have you read this back.
Oh, of course.
All right. But there's still no match for anyone else on the Ginyu Force.
Okay, still no match.
Parentheses.
Okay, parentheses.
Especially no match for me.
Especially not a match for me. All right, let me read that back to you,
Please,
Mr. Vegeta.
Thank you.
Okay, so what I heard was Gohan and Krillin's power has grown exponentially, but their big butts aren't as attractive as yours is to the Ginyu Force, and that if they were facing anybody else, they wouldn't be a romantic match, and that you could take them on a nice date down memory lane. Cut and print. All right. Thank you, Mr. Vegeta.
Oh, that print. You're handing me the paper already. Technology.
My editor said page 1.
This is better than last time, at least. Those are not untrue. I do have a great butt. Let me turn around. Let me show you what I'm working with.
Damn. Coworkers.
All of your coworkers are doing the Arsenio Hall thing. They're part of the dog pound.
I'm again, Mr. Vegeta. I am really sorry. That is
Louise.
So inappropriate.
I mean, not hating it.
It doesn't matter. It's unprofessional. And you know what? While you're here, I'm just going to write a quick piece about what just happened, so that it gets out there, and I can apologize on behalf of the Namekian Times. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'll dictate again.
Okay, please.
Vegeta has a great, of course, Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. Mm-hmm. Has a great derriere.
That's right.
But what's more impressive is his cool head under pressure, his fighting prowess, his ability to slam Guldo for the little freak he is. Okay. All around, the Namekian Times gives Vegeta 5 out of 5.
Okay, all right.
Parentheses, great. X-Play rules. Close parentheses. All right, read it back, baby.
Okay, here we go. All right. The Namekian Times would like to say that Vegeta's butt is so great that we had to write this entire article about it, and that we are sorry that he may have experienced any bad business dealings with the Namekian Times, and that there's so much Saiyan junk in the trunk that it makes Frieza look like a thermos, and that Guldo a freak in the sheets, and a fun time. And cut and print into the addendum of the paper that's going out today.
Hey, word perfect. I do. I know you editorialize a little bit as I'm reading it now. There's just a whole paragraph that says cake, 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 cake. It's like cake, the word cake 35 times.
Yeah, I'm quoting the Rihanna song, make you want to put your name on it.
I see that now. Okay. Yeah, love it. All right.
All right.
Done. Yeah.
Great.
No, we're done here. Let me just bend over to pick up my bag.
Guys!
All right, I got to go kill Guldo. Bye.
And see.
During the time stop, that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
As much fun as Vegeta trying to get good press for himself is, it's very fun to see all the goofy animations and sort of Daffy Duck-esque shenanigans that they put Guldo through.
It is very much like Duck season, Guldo season, where he's just dodging fire from Krillin and Gohan. And gosh, I love this quote from Guldo as well, which was just so funny. Because throughout this whole fight, I was like, he made it onto the Ginyu Force? But then he says this. I'm going to try to do my Guldo voice.
All right. Lowering it up.
Says, I know I should have... Oh, here we go. All right. I know I should have joined the Ginyu Fitness Club last year, but instead... Damn it, never mind. I'm just going to read it.
No! It was good!
Oh, it was so hard to read. All right, let me try again. I know I should have joined the Ginyu Fitness Club last year, but instead I went on a chili burger diet. Or something along those lines. My notes are very messy.
As if those were the only two options.
Why would he go on a chili burger diet?
I could get swole, or see?
I could get swole, or I could get swollen.
Thank God we don't have to do a Guldo impression anymore after this episode. Spoilers. we are freed from that curse.
Truly.
Chili. What was Japanese dub's obsession with chili?
I don't know. Was it like a
90s?
New import or something? Or was chili sweeping the world?
Sonic loves a chili dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a chili burger is very good. That was a favorite when I was near a Checkers, which is like a Rally's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm salivating now. They had a chili burger for like $1. It was so good, Vince.
See, that is the Checkers specialty.
And some pickles.
If y'all don't know about Checkers, go get you a $2 shrimp box and then come back to me. Tell me you don't know about Checkers no more. Checkers is the bomb.
Get a banana milkshake and some seasoned fries. And
seasoned fries. Ooh.
I can't wait to visit the South again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Hey, you don't have to go that far. They got Checkers in the Mid-Atlantic region. DE got one, baby.
Ooh. So when we visit your folks.
Yep.
When you finally introduce me.
When I finally... It'll happen. It'll happen.
I know, it's fine. I get it. This year's a wash. I get it. But
yeah.
We'll get there.
Who knows? You know, they're so busy. They travel a lot.
But the boys are so fast. Guldo's, all 4 of his eyes are going googly. He tries to do an energy blast while holding his breath, and he just falls off a cliff. The cliff face just like decides to crumble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He falls on his back and stops holding his breath. It's just, it's very good, funny stuff.
Extremely exaggerated exhales, like all of it.
He's just a little toad guy.
Mm-hmm.
The Ginyu Force make bets on how fast Guldo is going to win. I believe Raccoon says, I bet that Guldo will win in less than a minute. I bet 1 chocolate bar.
Yes. I don't know why, but like Raccoon, Berter, and Chase are a funny trio, and even funnier that they are just betting chocolate bars.
There's more like kid-like stuff that happens later in the episode, but I forgot how much of like a weird like treehouse Little Rascals gang they are.
Yeah, it's very like they seem like a casual bunch of friends. And this is their newest friend, and they're just like, I don't know, is this guy cool? I don't know yet. Let's find out. I mean, I also found it fun that Berter was like, I didn't think he was even supposed to be in the Ginyu Force anyway. He skipped all the preseason workouts.
He had a doctor's note. Chili-itis?
I had chili-itis. You guys didn't say anything about me.
It wasn't medically confirmed.
Plus, we all saw what happened to you. It was awful. Captain Ginyu had to give you a new suit.
You didn't close the door to the stall.
Oh, Raccoon had to go boom boom. And it spelled some stinky doom.
Yeah, you really cleared the room, eh? I'm not dumb.
Shut up, Jace. I couldn't even get away fast enough. Guldo tried to stop time, and he stopped the stink instead.
Well, actually, what happened is he just held his breath, and then naturally, he stopped time. And yeah, you're right. It made it linger.
Oh, Raccoon is sorry about that, but all I'm going to say is give this guy less than a minute, and I'll get my chocolate in double. I'll take that bet, you big oaf.
Yeah, I know what bets are.
Shut up, Jace.
And
seed.
Good, we got all the bits in there.
Yeah, we did it. Hitting those bits.
Let's take a break and go to Bulma, who is just, calling Roshi on the intergalactic line? Honestly, just a bitch. Right?
Yeah, she's calling Roshi just to say, like, they did something without me. Roshi, I got FOMO.
Don't worry, Bulma. Goku will be there any minute, right? Probably.
Yeah, and Roshi is very casually, what is he, eating ice cream?
A parfait.
Mm-hmm.
He watched Shrek and he's like, yeah, a parfait does sound good. That donkey knows what's up. I'm not eating a fucking onion.
But master, onions have layers.
Look, I get it. I'm just saying, yeah, look, Donkey was right. He should have used the parfait analogy, much nicer. Little strawberry, little cream, a mango, Cherry on top, baby. Those are layers. Just as complex in flavor too.
Well, look, I tried to explain to you, Master, that I am like a pistachio, hard shell on the outside, but inside a nice, soft, meaty nut, full of interesting things.
Turtle gross.
What?
You said meaty. The kids aren't here. So you think you can be foul-mouthed and say meaty nut? Ew.
No, emphasis on the green, Master. I'm green.
That's true. All right, I'll give you that one. I wish you would have led with it.
Poor phrasing on my part. I understand.
Yeah, are we doing phrasing?
Guess we are now.
I guess we are. Anyway, you wanna? How about another parfait?
Okay.
Now that I guess Bulma hung up on me, or the line got this. I don't know how it works.
Hold on. I gotta get ready for this parfait, okay?
What? Wait, turtle. I do.
It ain't easy being green.
I was gonna say I appreciate you making the whipped cream fresh, but that shaker you got is loud as hell. That's what that was, right?
That's what it was. Sorry. Sometimes making the whipped cream gets me out of breath.
Ooh, you do it. That's a good raccoon turtle.
I've been watching. Listening along.
Yeah, Baba. She lets us watch.
And
scene. It's nice to know that Master Roshi's enjoying his retirement.
Yeah. Oh my God. What I would trade to be on an island with a parfait.
Oh, and a turtle.
A parfait, turtle, and free HD from Baba. That's HD TV. That's all I need.
Hook up the VPN. That's how you get the Namekian channel.
NNN, Namekian News Network.
They're very biased.
So biased.
Oh, boy. I mean, so the rest of this first half is just... also, we have to remind everyone, as the show does, Goku's on his way. He's almost there. He's so close. He's almost there. Maybe. But the rest of the episode is just, Guldo, time stopping, not being very good at it, slowly running out of energy, rolling out of the way of things.
Being lightly bullied by his Ginyu Force compadres.
Okay, here's where I'm curious where the comparison is. Because they do if he doesn't win the match, they do threaten him with various things. Not that it'll be out of the Ginyu Force, but Raccoon says, "I won't play with you anymore." And then I think Bert is like, or Jace is like, "Yeah, you'll have to take your 3 p.m. snack separately."
Why is it so juvenile?
I love it. Yeah,
it's just so silly.
I forgot about this aspect of it. Yeah, it's just like they're literally saying we won't be your friends anymore, and you have to sit at the other lunch table.
Yeah, you can't play kickball at recess. You have to play tag. I don't know.
You're regulated to 4 square.
And guess what? No secret rules. No Bobby's World. No pickpockets.
My mom gave me extra snack packs, and I'm not going to share.
Oh, and you have to give us your Go-Gurt.
It better be frozen.
Raccoon likes it when it's cold. But the difference is...
don't give Raccoon any dairy, but continue.
It's always a bad idea. I always forget my lactate pills. But in mine... Raccoon does threaten to kick him off the Ginyu Force.
Ooh, okay.
But Jace, and I love that Jace shouts this in mine. He goes, "And you'll lose your spot on the bowling team."
There's a bowling team.
There's a Ginyu bowling team. So when, oh my God, I'm so excited to start a bowling team called the Ginyu Force.
If someone out there has to be on a bowling team called the Ginyu Force.
And if not,
you gotta
here
pose.
right now, I'm making one. So if you're in New York, we're gonna do the whole thing.
I think bowling teams are traditionally 4 people, but hey, there's 5.
But this one, there's 5.
Mm-hmm. Unless like New York, the ball is the fifth character.
Well, the ball is Guldo.
Yeah, we all bowl green balls. I mean, that'll make more sense later in the episode.
That's right.
Mm.
You put a fourth finger hole in there. Now you're cooking with gas.
Mm-hmm. You're putting 4 googly eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls like shit, but
hey, sometimes you get a strike.
So yeah, Guldo, very threatened, very scared. He pulls out his trump card. He puts his hands up like little pincers, and he can't. Not only can he stop time, he can stop bodies with his paralysis technique. Krillin, Gohan, they're frozen in midair. They can't move.
So you didn't get you didn't get the title of mine, which is the mind bind technique. That's when we learn what the mind bind is. Guldo says,
"Good.
I guess I have to use my special move, mind bind. How do you like it, Baldy?"
Well, I don't like it at all. I can't move.
Too bad, because I can. Isn't that so fun?
I mean, your arms are in a dumb position, but yeah, I guess you could move.
Well, your arms are in a dumb position. You can't.
They're to my sides. What's dumb about that? Balled into fist.
It's because you look dumb. Yeah.
He did the pull down thing, but he did it.
I pulled down both my eyelids.
It was real asymmetrical. You did one of the big ones on the left, and then one of the small ones on the right. I hated it.
It's my signature slam. Where Vegeta calls me a freak, and I hate it. And then I do that to him, and he hates it.
What's that, little freak? You trying to talk a big game? Just wait. Just watch your back is all I'm saying.
You better not interfere, Vegeta. I'm in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll play fair. Don't worry about it, wink.
That's right. All Saiyans play fair. That's your Achilles heel.
Yep, that's our weakness for sure.
You Saiyan monkeys always playing fair.
We play by all the rules, and we never come in last minute with the 3-point shot from half court. Nope.
Well, now that that's been established, it's perfect time to cut to commercial.
All right, I'm back. Let's start this commercial, and I'm gonna roll in it now.
Oh boy, we are welcome back to the show. Sorry that commercial just kept going, didn't it?
We had a lot. I mean, there was a lot of info to get through.
And I hope all that info was helpful, because now we got to jump right back to the episode, and it's hard to watch this next part. Because we come back from commercial, our boys Krillin and Gohan are still stuck in that little predicament where they can't move, and Guldo seemingly has the upper hand and is just pummeling Gohan. Then punches and kicks Krillin a bunch, calls him cue ball.
He does shoot a bunch of rocks at him.
Yeah, like almost like control style, just picking up rocks and throwing them.
Yeah. He's an AWE.
Yeah. The Guldo event. Oh, make that DLC remedy.
Yes. To finish them off, he takes a tree, psychically strips out all the limbs, puts a lathe to it, makes it pointy, makes a giant stake. He's going to skewer the boys. And tell me if this is different in yours. Gohan, so angry, mad that he can't move, calls out for help. And here's what he says. He yells out, "Father." Then he yells out, "Uncle Piccolo."
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm like, don't let Piccolo hear you say that.
I know.
He's so upset.
That's just I'm trying to figure out how I feel about that choice, because in mine, Gohan just is like, he's so frustrated that he can't move and that he's potentially going to die before, doing what he said he was going to do and bring Piccolo back. He's like, Piccolo's going to be so disappointed in me. And I was like, wait, I don't know which is better in this moment. Is Gohan taking all this on? Like he's taking on too much. He's too young for this.
He's got a lot of guilt he's dealing with.
Yeah, which I don't think is fair for Gohan. Just focus on surviving.
He let Piccolo die. As long as he might have been the impetus for it.
He might have been.
History will judge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just Uncle. You can't just say Piccolo at this point. You got to put an Uncle into it.
Yeah, Unky Piccolo at that moment. Maybe emblematic of Gohan's youth. You know, he's a young man. At tender age of 6.
It might also be maybe an honorific was used. That I wasn't that's just how it was translated.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be something else, but like clearly there's some sort of title on top of it instead of just saying Piccolo. I don't think I heard an Oni-san, Oni-chan. No, it wouldn't be Oni-chan.
No, it might like. He wouldn't call him Aniki, which is like the honorific for brother. I forget what uncle is in Japanese, but it's something. There's something there.
Yeah, there's something there. But like, all I will say is that we don't cut to a scene of Goku looking out the window saying, "Hold on, Gohan, I'm almost there." We go all the way to King Kai's planet to see Piccolo just so upset that Gohan's in danger. And that he can't do anything about it.
Which is like the real issue here.
Yeah.
Is that Gohan's psychic cry for help reached all the way to Otherworld and didn't and at no point did it hit Goku.
Goku is closer physically, dimensionally, genetically, in terms of power level.
Yeah.
You should have a higher resonance and be able to pick that up more. Flew right over his head.
Yep. He's too focused on staring out the window. In his head, just saying, there it is. Namek. Oh, lots of strong people to fight.
It's getting closer.
Do I have a son?
Well, I best not to think about right now. I'm too busy focusing on those strong guys.
I hope Krillin's okay.
Yeah. Let me think about Krillin for a bit. Man, he's cool. Remember when he threw a rock at me? Wait, that's later. Remember when we had to find a rock and he tried to cheat? That Krillin. I'm glad he learned his lesson.
Truly. I think at this point, Goku has thought about more people than his son on his journey because he's been thinking about Vegeta and how strong Vegeta is. He's been thinking about how strong potential bad guys on Namek are. He's been thinking about Piccolo, Yamcha, and all them, and has talked to them while on his journey. At no point has he mentioned his son or his wife, and hoping that they are all right.
He doesn't need any clean clothes. He's not going to think about you.
That's true.
That's sad but true.
Sad but true.
It's a wild backpedal for a show to introduce such a big element of, hey, I have a son. And the impetus for the beginning of Dragon Ball Z is I need to protect my son. And then the show to be like, you know what? We don't want to explore that dynamic. We're going to pawn this kid off on Piccolo and give him something to do. Goku, You keep being Goku, baby. Love it. Never change. You're
Goku,
a star,
baby. Get rid of that, baby, and start fighting, kid.
Yeah. That's what the people want. That's what they show up for. They don't want to see you changing diapers. The great Goku.
Let Piccolo take care of that. He's your right-hand man anyway.
Yeah. Send it. Yeah. Give. Look, Piccolo's already salary. Just add it on top of his responsibilities. You're too busy. You got the training regimen for the big F9 coming up. Don't tell anyone. That's a fun surprise for the audience.
Heyo, heyo.
We'll keep that. Marketing's keeping that under wraps, baby. You and John Cena. See the KHP pregame this week.
I mean, I think as Dragon Ball Z characters go, Krillin would make a great fit for the Fast and Furious franchise. I think Yajirobe would also make a good fit. And if Tyrese ever retired, we sub in Yamcha and boom, bada bing, we got Fast 10. It's on Namek now.
they teased it. They're going to space. So the 10th one does need to be on another planet.
Aaron, hold on. What if they're not going to space? What if they're just trying to make it to Kame's lookout? What if they're trying to get the Dragon Balls to wish Paul Walker back to life?
That's there. If Fast 10 isn't, we found a lamp.
And it's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yes. We put it all together for you. This is free.
Charlize Theron wants to use it for government stuff.
Of
for
course.
Evil organization things.
For black hat hacking.
I wish I could hack into the Pentagon.
Miss,
and they want to use it to
Miss
bring Paul Walker
Charlize,
back.
ma'am, what could your wish be? Oh, God.
But, like, here's the end. Of course they can't bring Paul Walker back. The genie's like, look, I don't have that power. But my counterpart on Namek does. Fast and Furious 11, baby.
Oh, and Purunga is played by Ving Rhames, of course. I have the wishes.
We got Hollywood coming knocking. Our door's open.
I can't stop, Aaron, because here they bring back the ghost of Chadwick Boseman to play Nail. Oh, damn it. Let us write these movies.
Oh, that's sad, but I would love to see it. He'd be such a good Nail.
He would be T'Challa. Chadwick Boseman should have been Nail.
Should have been Nail.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Now we just have to settle for Anthony Mackie. Hey, Anthony Mackie, I know you listen. All good, brother.
Yeah. You're doing it. Look, you're putting in the work.
Hey, Falcon don't fly on his own. Gotta flap those wings.
Let's finish it out strong before we break out into our writing room session.
That's right.
The boys are about to get kebabbed. At the last minute, a thin blue energy beam pierces Guldo's neck. Krillin and them, they're able to move out of the way seconds before they get skewered. Vegeta hops into the front of frame, and behind him, samurai style, Guldo's head fucking just pops off and rolls away.
Yes.
What?
I completely forgot that this is how this encounter ended. I thought this was going to be at least an episode and a half worth of content that we were going to cover on this fight. But no, Vegeta had other plans.
I said fuck out loud to myself. Hello. I was so surprised. I forgot about this.
And in case you're keeping score, this is where we were referencing the bowling. You know, blah, 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 blah. Heads will roll.
I know Vegeta in a scene earlier talked about fighting fair.
See, we pulled it all together at the end.
Yeah. It came, The episode didn't. We did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Guldo, a severed head, still arguing with Vegeta.
Still calling him a Saiyan monkey.
Yeah, that I hate that. I hate that so much. Calls him, say, hey, that was dirty. This was a fight between me and the boys. And Vegeta, I don't condone war, but this is a good quote about it. Vegeta quote, "You think there's such a thing as fighting dirty in a war?"
Okay. He didn't expand on war in mine. He just said, there's no such thing as a fair fight. Or something when you're battling to the death.
I agree.
Absolutely.
You do what you got to do.
When a guy can stop time, you got to do what you got to do.
Look, step one, don't get in a fight. Avoid fights.
Use that Taku no jutsu.
Avoiding fights has served me well. I've not had my head shot off by a blue energy beam.
That's right. Yeah, and I've never been stopped by psychic abilities because I've never gotten in a fight.
Just avoid fights. Leave that to the professionals. Jake Paul.
Hey, keep that name out your mouth. we don't need that Jake Paul energy in here.
No. I just
I know.
Stupid timelines and news feeds.
Speaking of stupid, those 3 Ginyu Force members that are now alive, they're a little pissed that Guldo died, not because they were his friend,
Yeah.
but because it ruins the choreography of their poses. And I think Jace says something along the lines of, "Oh no, Captain Ginyu's gonna be real mad." And then they try the pose without Guldo, and they then confirm, like, "Nope, this ain't gonna work. Someone's gonna have to pay."
Yeah, I think Raccoon says that it won't be as beautiful with one person missing.
Which is true.
It didn't work.
And I thought about something, Aaron.
Okay.
Since there are 5 members of the Ginyu Force that do these wonderful poses, I really want the NBA to take this up. And so every starting 5 of the NBA has to come up with a choreographed pose before the tip-off. So, like Kevin Love and Colin Sexton on the Cleveland Cavaliers are organizing the team to do these poses right before tip-off. Like, the closest thing that they've gotten to it is in the Olympics. The New Zealand national men's basketball team does the haka before every. I mean, they do it before every sporting event that team or that nationality of team, and I think it can be done. I think the NBA is ready for it. They're evolving at a rapid pace.
It's silly that hasn't already happened in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone's talked about it. I bet some square of a general manager who only watches Naruto shot it down.
It's like, poses? Who do you think we are? Mike Guy, get out of here.
Yeah. You can do jutsus. I'll allow that. Give me those hand motions. That's it.
But legit, Aaron, like, all of the current NBA stars are young enough and
cool enough.
And cool enough that they reference anime all the time. Somebody hit a 3, I think, in one of the previous seasons and yelled Kamehameha. I think Luka Doncic was cited wearing Gohan from the Cell Saga, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan custom shoes. Who else? Joel Embiid was caught watching, I think, Black Clover while getting treated for his injuries and stuff. Like, the NBA is ready to become anime. National Basketball Anime Association.
Somebody get our podcast in the ear holes of an NBA player. I don't care if they just ride the bench the whole time. We need that kind of someone in the NBA will love our show.
I got a DM. I got a DM JaVale McGee. I follow him on Instagram.
There you go. Has he liked anything from you?
No, I'm too scared.
Just put it in the yeah. That's fine. Just right.
I'll put it on the pod feed.
Someone in the NBA has to know about us, please.
Yeah, and at least one of them has taken a UCB improv class.
We've had a taste of good press,
and
I like it.
Yeah, salivating over that press.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a good bite. It was my bite of the night.
Your bite of the night
was that good article. It's the blow of the show.
The hit of the week.
But yeah, Goldo's dead. Again, I want to stress the fact that he was having a whole ass conversation as a severed head.
As a severed
wild.
Head. Yeah, it was too long, and ended in a very cool explosion.
Vegeta, the boys thank Vegeta for coming in. Vegeta, classic tsundere, saying, quote, "I didn't save you. I just had the perfect opportunity to take out Guldo, Baka."
Yep, very similar. I had my own reasons for killing that freak.
Certainly not because I've become fond of you two idiots. That's ew. Fondness for other people? No.
It's just Vegeta resisting friendship because he's just not used to it.
He's not ready.
He's not ready to commit. But they'll get him. That Krillin, he's infectious.
He is. Krillin, yeah. Krillin is the guy that you're like, I don't know about this dude, but after a while you're like, yeah, you're all right, man. I mean, that's again as seen when he first met Goku.
Exactly. I think how does this episode end? It ends with a long rock paper scissors match between Jace and Birder to see which one gets to fight Krillin or Gohan, because Raccoon says, I'm going to fight Vegeta. And God knows you don't want to take a play toy away from Raccoon. Goku's still on his way.
Yep, we promise.
We promise. He'll show
close.
up. We've had so many references already that it's been 6 whole days, which is as long as it takes for Goku to arrive. But we don't know where he is yet. And we don't know how this next round of our boys versus the Ginyu Force is going to go. But boy, are we excited.
Yeah. Yes. I'm again so glad to be out of that filler valley. You know this, the way Guldo acted, you know that's that good Toriyama nonsense. A little danger, a little goofiness.
Yeah, I think this is part of the reason why this saga is so fun. Like it's because it has this balance that has been missing from, I think, a large chunk of the show for a minute. Like, I don't think the Raditz fight had nearly this much fun. There was a little back and forth between Goku and Piccolo where they're ribbing each other about who's stronger, who's not. I mean, Nappa was a whole vibe in the last Saiyan saga, which was enough to keep the thing moving. But since then, it seems like doom and gloom, and now we're getting a little levity in this fisticuffs. So
I think you're right. I think that's what the filler episodes can't quite get down, it's a hard balance for sure. But just the goofiness, the comedy, on top of like the action and the danger of everything. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That's what the filler's missing. They swing too hard in one direction, or just fall flat in their face.
Yeah.
Another one in the books on this day that's not momentous for any reason.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's a Tuesday. It's when all of our episodes come out. Nothing special about Tuesday.
Nothing special. So, Vince, take a second while I get us out of here. Give all the links out.
Yeah, sure. I'll give all the links out.
Again, thank you all for listening. We super appreciate it. We love all the feedback y'all give us. If you want to talk to us, maybe you have some KHP research, maybe you have a 1-minute roundup you want to submit, you can send that to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us on Twitter or Instagram at kamehouseparty. If you enjoy the show enough that you want to support us financially and are able to do so, you can head on over to patreon.com/kamehouseparty, where for just $5 a month, you get weekly pregame content. We're giving you some fun audio every week. It's a grab bag. It could be anything. This week, we both watched the new Fast and Furious 9 trailer for the first time, and maybe we pitched some ideas. So if you want more fast talk, definitely go there, along with all of our old pre-games. And every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we're streaming on twitch.tv/kamehouseparty. We are doing a variety of games and having a variety of fun.
That's right. And quickly, I'd like to, before we go, let me get back on the mic. I want to shout out Sociopath Batman on Instagram.
Do you?
I'll
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out Zack Snyder's Batman. No, Sociopath Batman is waiting for new episodes to come out and is re-listening to episode 80, Dragon Ball, Terror and Plague. I don't know if you remember those two badass biker guys from the OG Dragon Ball days, because I think I remember Terror and Plague as being like Mad Maxian 80s hair metal frontmen who had a infinite jar that Goku pissed in.
That is an episode I was not around for.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There we
right.
go.
It was a guestie.
That was a guesto mode.
Also, on Thursday this week, the 22nd, we are back from my other podcast, Thinking Too Hard About Anime. It is our season 2. We are covering the works of Hideaki Anno in what we're calling Hideaki Anno Domini. I got to remember the name of my own show. So we're covering his entire life, all of his works except Evangelion. So if you want to learn more, we're doing more research. I know I don't tell Vince I said that. He was looking. Oh, I thought you were looking away.
Oh yeah, no. I'm fine. I won't listen to this.
But yeah, we are back. So if that is your thing, I'd appreciate you going over, giving us a follow. Thinking Too Hard About Anime, wherever, the same place you get this podcast.
Yeah, and it's great. Y'all better go listen to that. Aaron and Noah put in a lot of effort and time, and it's very much.
I'm a fool.
It's very appreciated and very worth it. It's a wonderful thing that you two both do for the anime that you love and that you constantly think too hard about.
Mm-hmm. Now we can. I think that's it. I think that's all the plugs.
It's all the plugs. That's all the love we have to give, and we got to end it the way we always do. Whether you are waiting for Goku or you're trying to win a rock paper scissors match, you gotta keep fighting. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yummy, yummy house party.